this Saturday, the American Heart Association is calling on the community to walk for a healthier future. The Southside Heart Walk kicks off at 24th Street Park in Virginia Beach, uniting families, friends, and survivors to raise awareness, boost heart health, and inspire life-saving action through CPR. Joining us now to talk more about the event, we have Amber Edgett and Brianna Riggs. Ladies, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
So with the Heart Walks, from what we understand, every season there are two,
yes,
and this is the last one of the season. So let's talk about the campaign this season, because I understand each season kind of has its own kind of identity. What was the focus for this season?
The focus for this season was creating CPR education and emergency response preparedness plans so that we have every person, at least one person in every household, knowing for hands-only CPR. So that's a big focus of this Saturday is hands-only CPR, because over 350,000 cardiac arrests happen outside of the hospital and only 10% survive. So we have a lot of focus on teaching at least one member of every household.
It really
CPR.
is so important to know the basics, to understand how to do it properly. And I understand with this technique, there are, is it two skills or two kind of steps to it?
Yep.
Can we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we really want people to first feel empowered and not be nervous about, acting in the event of an emergency, because you're only going to help someone if you step in and do hands-only CPR. So the first thing to remember is you want to make sure that you dial 911. And the good thing is that if you're by yourself and you don't have someone to dial 911 for you, the operator will actually walk you through the steps if you're feeling nervous about it. And the next thing you want to do is immediately start hands-only CPR, so start the compressions. So you want to put the heel of one hand on the chest, the center of the chest of the person, and put your other hand on top and push as hard as you can, hard and fast, in the center of that person's chest. I like to tell people, think of you acting as that person's heart, because their heart has stopped if they're in the midst of cardiac arrest. So you really want to pump and push so that oxygen can continue to get to that person's brain. And again, as kind of like what Amber was saying, you're really just going to increase that person's likelihood of survival.
Right. And on Saturday at the Heart Walk, people will have the chance to practice this. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. So what do we need to know ahead of the walk to make sure everybody is registered, prepared? What do people need to do?
They can register at www.hamptonroadsheartwalk.org.
HamptonRoadsHeartWalk.org. Is there any kind of cost involved, anything like that?
No.
It's absolutely free.
Okay.
Which is the best.
Kids friendly.
Yeah.
Love that. Absolutely free, but definitely encouraging, raising money.
That's right, of course.
Right. It's certainly for a good cause. And we have a few seconds left here. Definitely want to talk about the other activities that will be going on at the Heart Walk. So in addition to being able to practice CPR, just talk a little bit more about what else the Heart Walk entails.
There'll be mobile screenings, so there'll be health screenings available. There'll be the hands-only CPR, of course, and
we'll have some different vendors out. I believe Meza is going to be there as well. And probably the most important part is we'll have a 1-mile walk and a 3-mile walk to kind of challenge folks to really get out there and get their physical activity in. And it's at 24th Street at the ocean front, so it'll be just an amazing view overall. Who doesn't like a good view on a nice Saturday morning, right?
Let me tell you, it is so nice out there when you're there for the Heart Walk. It's just beautiful to see the waves and the beach. And give me the time one more time for the walk.
9 a.m.
All right, 9 a.m. There you go. Head to the website. That's where you get all your information. And again, that focus on that hands-only CPR really makes a difference when you know what you're doing when that time comes.
Absolutely.
Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.